Hey guys, Chester Westerford here. Just wanted to do a quick video to give my thoughts on the latest two releases from Marvel Studios, Spider-Man No Way Home and Hawkeye. This video is a bit late, but life's been crazy over the holidays. I just couldn't do my Spider-Man review on the day I went to see it. I went to see it like the Friday it came out. I'd still wanted to do a review, so I thought I'd combine it with my overall Hawkeye series review that I wanted to do. So first, Spider-Man. And by the way, spoilers will follow, so skip this video if you haven't seen the shows. If you want my spoiler-free review, well, they were both really good. I just have a hard time talking about things when I have to keep away from plot points, so here we go. First, No Way Home. Wow, what a ride that was. Definitely the best MCU Spider-Man film we've had, and possibly the best live-action Spider-Man film ever. Maybe. I don't know if I could actually say that, but it was really good though. Definitely the best MCU one. Seeing the Spider-Men together was awesome. Kind of reminded me of whenever the Doctors get together on Doctor Who. And I liked that it made sure we knew that yes, the adventures we saw in their movies did happen. It wasn't just the actors coming back as kind of an Easter egg thing. These movies are technically connected to the MCU now. Or the MCEU maybe, since it's expanded to include multiple universes. So does that technically make Spider-Man 2002 the first Marvel Cinematic Universe film now? Do people who introduce their kids to Marvel Studios in the future now have to start there? Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing, as they are really good movies, but if you start there, that takes away the surprise that they appear at all. Unless you show it to them first and don't tell them it's connected. But then what reason would you give? I don't know why I care. I don't have kids anyway. Why am I even asking? That's what nerds do, I guess. My only complaint about the Spider-Man coming in is I kind of wish they had a more exciting entrance. Like, maybe if they came in the middle of a fight, like had some heroic moment when they came in. Or if at least one of them did, instead of them just walking in. But then again, that was a really fun scene with Ned's grandmother and all. And like the cobweb on the ceiling. That was good. Even before they came in, though, the story really grabbed my attention way more so than the last two. Especially Far From Home, which was, I hate to say it, mostly pretty boring. Most of it felt more like a teen high school drama TV movie than a superhero film. This one, the story was just told really well. And I thought the balancing of the main characters worked really well too. The death of Aunt May was very sad, but also surprising, and I have to say, well done. I think it was one of the best put together death scenes I've seen in a while. It didn't have that trope of, oh, I know I'm dying, so here's some final words of wisdom. It was just so sudden and felt so much more real, and as a result, more emotional and more tragic, and had much more of an emotional impact on Peter's journey through this movie. And speaking of tragic, how about that ending? Have to say I'm not a huge fan of the mind wiping trope in movies to solve everything. I kind of don't like it when characters just forget everything, but at the same time I'm also excited to see where it goes. They could do some intriguing things with his anonymity and how he gets Ned and MJ to remember him, as I'm assuming they will, or at least meet him all over again. So yeah, absolutely not perfect, but a great film and a solid 9 out of 10 from me. Now, on to Hawkeye. So what did I think? Well, Marvel did it again. They made a really fun series, gift-wrapped it, and sent it to Disney Plus for us to unwrap over a series of several successive and enjoyable weeks. I really enjoyed this series. Maybe it's not quite as good as Loki, but it comes pretty close, and I'd say it was at least on par with how much I enjoyed WandaVision, and definitely more than I enjoyed The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I love Christmas, so setting it at that time of year was just an added bonus for me on an already great series. Yeah, I thought this one was really well done. The casting choice of Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop was excellent, and her chemistry with Jeremy Renner was part of what really made this series great. There wasn't a single episode where I was bored or where I felt like I just wanted to get on to the next thing. I was pulled in at every moment. I can't say that for WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There were a few moments in those where I thought it could have been better or just like, get back to the interesting stuff. But this was everything I would want in a Christmas Marvel adventure. It was funny, well written, well acted, well directed, paced perfectly, and does a really good job of not only telling an intriguing story, but also setting up some of the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm glad they did things, like bringing in Kate Bishop, bringing in other new characters like Echo or Jacques the Swordsman, and bringing Kingpin into the MCU. Like, right after bringing Matt Murdock into the MCU with Spider-Man No Way Home. While I have to admit, I haven't watched all of the Daredevil series yet. I'd kind of like to. I like the idea of bringing those characters into the MCU. And I don't think we've seen the last of Kingpin. That tilt-up was not just for dramatic effect. We didn't actually see him get shot. He's not dead. Do you think he's dead? I don't think he's dead. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of those characters. All the new characters, really. I'm so glad they didn't kill off Barton. I was so afraid they were going to, but I'm kind of tired of easy, sad endings all the time. I'm glad he got home for Christmas. It would have been so easy to kill him off for dramatic effect. I'm just so glad they didn't. I think it's much better this way. Let's see what else. Oh, nice to see Elena back. I like her. She was the best part of Black Widow. Hope to see more of her in the future, too. I'm sure there's much more I could say, but this video is getting quite long, and I do have a lot of videos to film today, so I'm going to cut it short here and ask, what did you guys think of these latest entries into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Bye! Oh, and Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays if you celebrate something else, and Happy New Year!